battle. 4-on-4 continues.
4-on-4 continues. Johnson has it for the Crunch.
And a power play goal just a few minutes ago from Patrick Rissmiller.
Rochester has it now.
Here with the 4-on-4.
Sunder has it for Rochester. Stolen by the Crunch.
And DeVos leaving it back for Barbario.
To Barbario.
And with the line shuffled a little
to
bit.
McNabb.
The regular lines, but also the special teams.
McNabb shot.
A couple of miscommunications the last game or two, Eric. And I know that it's
Schofield.
Chemistry and trying to get things to develop.
Rochester goes all the way back to their own zone to regroup.
In the neutral zone yesterday, there was a breakaway goal for Springfield.
Yeah, we had a meeting this morning actually, Dan, about that. It was just
Barbario.
We're not playing bad hockey right now. We're just putting ourselves in a hole, shooting ourselves in the foot per se. We're turning pucks over. And last night we played a good 60-minute hockey game, but the mistakes that we did make,
there's a shot
on it. And
right there. Oh my God.
And there it is.
Gary with a drive, but
save made by Hollandians.
At the end of the day, that's mental. Really is what it is, and it's coming, being prepared, ready to play, and you can't really teach that. You can't work on that in practice. That's all mental. That's preparation. That's just being a professional athlete, showing up and knowing the systems, knowing what we're doing, and not turning pucks over and little things like that. And once we get back to that, as the season goes on, the games are going to get tougher and tougher. Teams are going to get better once we get towards playoffs. So it's going to be 1-2 goal games. You make that mistake, you do that turnover, puck's going to end up in the back of your net, not in their net. So we have to correct that.
Do this for the Crunch
right now. And every team goes through a little slump. We're going through one right now. It's how hard we work and continue to work. I think it's going to determine.
Legio shovels it over to Rochester, over to his defenseman.
Back to full and even strength in the final 4 minutes.
The final 4 minutes here in the first period. Do this. Keeps it for Connolly of the Crunch. Connolly literally nailed into the board.
And Syracuse lost 5-3 in Springfield last night. First meeting with the Falcons.
There's a hit by Porter of
Syracuse, 56. Binghamton had the conference lead at 58. Springfield won. Binghamton lost, so it's now Springfield and Binghamton with 58 points atop the conference. Syracuse 2 points off the pace. Rochester, meanwhile, look out.
And there's a penalty against the Crunch.
Both referees raising their arm up in the air. And so the Syracuse Crunch will again be shorthanded. Nightingale hauling down Frederick Waugh.
Not much he could do there.
Syracuse Crunch penalty to number 42, Jared Nightingale.
Stick got caught in between his legs as we
2 minutes.
On the replay here. Goes to play the puck.
For tripping.
Tries to sidestep him there. Stick gets caught between his legs. He's going to go down every time. That's a penalty. Unfortunate, but you play hard, you play tough. You're trying to battle for the puck.
And I love that jersey.
So that's
their blue jersey.
Got to do the
Folks.
Wonderful crowd at the War Memorial. Over 6,000 for the Crunch and the Amherst. Another power play.
McNabb for Rochester. To Veroni. Let's bat it all the way down there by the Crunch. Legio leaves it for McNabb of Rochester. To Adam.
Adam across. And circling Verone.
To Verone. To McNabb.
Just the third power play for the Amherst tonight.
McNabb brings it up for Rochester. To Adam. To McNabb.
Out of the point. Pass deflected. Angelides reaching in to make sure.
Angelides making sure that they do not get a shot. Adam has it for Rochester now.
And talk about chemistry. Those two.
And there they go. And they're chasing for the puck. And the Crunch get it.
Angelides and Wyman. Meanwhile, Killorn circles
the net.
Short-handed, he'll pass it back for Gudis.
He'll pass it all the way down to Gudis.
Time here from the clock, a minute to go on the penalty to Nightingale. But they find Johnson.
Short-handed shot. Save Legio.
Legio makes a tough save. Johnson, who's been in sort of a scoring drought, has 20 goals, but he's been stuck on.
Rochester has it now. Pesic has it for Rochester.
Lead for a while. He slipped to number 2 among active players.
To Porter. The Crunch have it now. DeVos. And that's cleared by the Crunch.
smacking off the high glass. It almost came in front over the head of Leggio.
That's number 3. Rakugunas was in the hardest shot competition at the All-Star game, and just under 100 miles an hour, that kick and fired the puck.
Barberio has it now. And the Crunch clear again.
10 seconds on the kill. 90 seconds left.
Leggio
Emmerich's on top 1-0.
leaves it for Mancari.
Mancari starts it again.
To Schofield. Shot save Hellenius.
Shot that time. And held back out to the point by
To
Schofield.
Party. Shot.
To the middle.
Save the cover by Hellenius.
As the whistle, as the penalty time comes off the board. Well, with the penalty time coming off, minute 13 left in the first.
$1:13 left in the first period here.
Opponents this season in the opening frame. I wonder how much of that has been just filling out the opponent. Is there something to that quick start, Eric? Because
there's a line changes coming up for both teams.
There definitely is. I touched base on it a little bit earlier there, but it's a mental preparation thing. It's getting ready to know the system, know the job, and putting it in play. And
Judas goes back to get it for the Crunch.
Going in the first period, and like I said before, it's not because of lack of effort. I mean, guys are working hard. Even Coop said,
That's an icing against the Crunch. The $1:03 left in the first period.
Getting those breaks, and again, we're shooting ourselves in the foot with the turnovers and giving the puck up on 1 or 2 a game, and those are ending up in the back of our net. So, I mean, that's just a mental thing. We have to fight through it. We have to overcome those things. It's a long season, and I believe that we're going to.
And the Rochester Americans win the face-off.
First period goals this season compared to 53 in the second, 47 in third periods. Also, in terms of shots,
there's no icing. Leggio plays it. Wilson takes down his man.
Newest additions to the Crunch roster, unable to keep it in the zone.
Rochester has it.
In the final 40 seconds.
What a hit by the Crunch.
Jacques goes to it, using his size.
Jacques has it.
Sort of the
shot by Sunder.
Replacement, if you will.
Save.
And of course, no one can replace PC Labrie, but just in terms of positioning, size.
And the Crunch go.
Shot, the former Syracuse Crunch player, back in the organization this year. After signing.
The Crunch have it. Barberio.
The Panthers in the offseason and had been in San Antonio. Meanwhile, the Emmerichs are in.
Emmerich shot.
That was a
save.
That almost came on goal, and a hooking call is coming against Syracuse.
And the Crunch got a hooking penalty for 7 seconds left here in the first period.
We'll have the man go to the box. Barberio, second minor of the day.
Syracuse Crunch penalty number 8, Mark Barberio.
That's how quick it happened. These have the puck on there, just inside our offensive blue line, and turnover, going back on an odd man rush.
The Rochester Americans power play.
As we watch on the replay, just gets a stick up. Yeah, you can't do that. That's a penalty. Once you get your stick up around the waist and we call it can opening. You turn your stick over and you can't open the guy. That's a penalty, especially if he's going on a 2-on-1.
And the puck gets cleared all the way down the ice. And that'll do it for the first period. It's the Rochester Americans 1, the Syracuse Crunch 0.
David Leggio has been strong. He's made all 11 stops. Rochester 1 with a power play goal from Bruce Miller, his first game with the Emmerichs. First intermission coming up.
First intermission's coming up next here on Tidewater Cable Sports. For 10-game updates, we'll take a break.